Hello, everybody. This is James, aka Rainbow Tater Tot. I'd like to give you a little introduction to this D&D podcast. I play this with my friends Nick, Sarah, Aaron, and Rafa. Nick plays Ember Cole, the Halfling Ranger. Sarah plays Peach Blossom, the Twilight Domain Cleric Half-Elf. Rafa plays Kanashi Ame, the Human Multiclasser Amnesiac. And Aaron plays Ephraim Summers, a Human Fighter. This is a playthrough of Princess of the Apocalypse with the anime, campy kind of aesthetic to it. Not to undersell ourselves, but we are not professional voice actors or anything. We play this just for fun, and I upload them both to train myself in editing audio and so that we can see what happened in the session before. So with that out of the way, I hope you do enjoy this session, and thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Ember, the smoldering sharpshooter bad boy with an uncle, question mark? I mean, not really with a question mark. He knows he has an uncle. But today's trivia, Ember is neither a dog nor a cat person because in this fantasy world, there is a third most common pet, and according to my Google search, apparently it is an eldritch cannon, which tracks pretty well for Ember. Because I Google searched popular D&D pets, and I guess they decided that an eldritch cannon fits the bill. So I was like, "Yep, that's right after cats and dogs."
I guess.
What is an eldritch cannon?
Isn't that the thing artificers make?
Yeah, it can. I think there's a version of it you can make that walks around. I might be imagining that, but it's like a
I see the Reddit art.
Yeah,
it's literally a class feature.
So it's just an animated cannon.
Yeah, which I think that tracks for Ember. That makes sense for him.
Mom, when I turn 11, can I have an eldritch cannon for my birthday? Fuck no. I had planned for it to be like a cutaway at summer camp, where it was Phoenix instead of Kanashi this time, right outside of like the camp bathrooms. And he goes, Kanashi can't be here to say his intro right now because as he learned, watermelon is his favorite fruit. But as he also learned, it is one of the most high fiber fruits out there.
Damn.
My fact is actually a retcon from last week's episode or whatever this is, because I literally said we have no pool or place to swim, and then like a sentence later I said Ephraim was a lifeguard. So he was a lifeguard when he lived in Waterdeep. Every summer he would do it at the local, I don't know, pool.
YMCA.
Yeah, the local Y. And he one time saved a gnome who was 3 feet tall who was drowning in 4 feet of water.
Damn.
You think there'd be a sign?
I don't think the gnome could read, but you know, good for him.
Hi, my character is Peach Blossom, and she'll make sure that I also forgot how it went. She'll make sure you're just peachy. So, fun fact, fun JRPG fact about Peach is that if she had a Pokemon team, she would be a fairy type trainer, and she would have a Wigglytuff, a Tinkaton, a Floette, a Cherim, a Clefable, and an Alcremie, Ruby Swirl with a Love Sweet. And second fun fact, Lemon Lime would have a Lemon Cream Alcremie.
What's Pokemon? I have not heard of this fun game you've talked about, Peach. What?
They're like eldritch cannons.
Oh, okay.
She'll start to pull out little Pokemon cards, and she's like, "You haven't played Pokemon TCG?"
Oh no!
It's the new thing from Neverwinter.
No, all my wages I made from being a lifeguard went to paying our family's mortgage because we were pretty broke until we broke into the goat farm business.
All right. Well, last week y'all went on the canoe trip. That didn't go as planned. There was some maybe suspicious activity? Question mark. Between Vars Carson and Whacker,
who turned out to be my uncle.
Or Whacker pretending to be your uncle for some reason.
He finds it hilarious. Yeah, you came ashore. Ember maybe discovered that Whacker is not who he says he is, and then further investigated that night with Kanashi. Meanwhile, Peach Blossom. Did you talk to Vars Carson again?
I did. I got nowhere with him, but
he didn't want to talk to snitches.
And I didn't want to talk to bitches.
Oh, but you sat together and ate your lunch.
Well, I didn't want to be rude and get up and leave him alone.
Okay. Do we want to start on the morning after? if you have anything for like waking up bright and early. My event comes later.
Peach will wake up and she stretches her arms above her head, and the birds are chirping, and the sun is shining, and there's a soft glow through the window, and that's it. That's my event.
It's just a nice morning. Ember, if anyone were to like pull the covers off, they'd realize he's made like a body double out of his pillow to make it look like, there's someone sleeping in the bed. But he's sleeping there too. He's just sleeping next to the body double because he was like, I'll get up really early so that I can like head off and do some spy work. And then he overslept because he doesn't have an alarm. There are no iPhones in this world.
So it just looks like you're sleeping with a body pillow, roughly the same size as you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm a tiny little halfling. That's a good thing about going to these camps is that they make the beds all size for like what they expect like the biggest kid to be. So for me, every bed is huge.
Ephraim wakes up and he's like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and he goes to the kitchen or wherever and starts eating breakfast. Cut to breakfast.
Soon enough, the breakfast bell rings,
Ding 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 ding.
and Whacker is calling to everybody, saying, "Breakfast, breakfast."
Breakfast is cooler when you do it.
Oh man, I hope they have French toast sticks.
French toast sticks.
Hell yeah, brother! And I run, sprint all the way, and I'll be first in line for French toast sticks.
Ember, what is French toast?
It's kind of like just like bread, but if you were to spice it up with like some cinnamon and lots of butter, and then you just grill it, it's pretty good. We can go sneak in some. Actually, since I got a personal line in on the food in the kitchen, I could sneak us out some French toast sticks.
Why do you need to sneak them out? You can just get in line, get some.
Well, they could all be gone by the time we get there.
It sounds like that's all they're serving. He only advertised French toast sticks.
Damn, this is a really nutritionally unbalanced fucking camp. All right, God, let's go get some breakfast. I gotta eat to fucking forget the troubles of last night. Gotta take my mind off of things.
What happened last night?
Oh, yeah, you know what? Nah, it's nothing.
Okay, and then I just run off to get French toast sticks.
Damn it, you're supposed to... I was fishing for that.
Can I roll an insight check to see what Ember was talking about last night?
Phoenix is like, I was just about to ask you. You were there.
I was? Oh, that's right. And I remember.
Yeah, I saw you from the window. You got on the roof.
I'll run off to breakfast.
They serve their breakfast easily enough. You weren't asked to work in the kitchen. You noticed nobody came to wake you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? Hey! Ember's probably not even going to think twice about it. He's just going to be like, oh, cool. I have privileges now.
But once everyone is kind of settled and done, Nil makes his way over to your table and sits down.
I give him a hug.
He says, all right, bring it in.
Yeah, you stop fighting.
Well, anyway, I hope you guys are doing all right after yesterday's commotion.
What commotion? Not like I went around sneaking around at night or anything.
I think he's talking about the elemental thing. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, just...
Wait, I'm gonna incite you now.
Nil's gonna incite you now.
Oh, no. Should I roll a contested deception?
Oh, yeah, to Aaron.
Okay.
I think Sarah would be able to, or Peach. Peach would know.
Yeah, she narrows her eyes at you.
Ember is just like he's keeping a cool face, but he's looking around a little bit. He's like, ugh. He sees Whacker, and he's like, ugh.
Staring dead eyes at you.
Straight on bird look. Caw.
Everything's cooler when you do it.
Ember is going to focus on his food.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, the canoe ride, didn't go as we had planned.
Oh, you didn't plan for that? I thought it was like a show of our bravery and action, skill.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool activity.
No. No, we had just planned canoe rides.
Well, I think it went pretty well. No one died.
I was gonna say you guys, except you, and he points at Frank.
Hey, don't victim shame.
Oh, I'm not victim shaming. We're cool here. I'm just saying you five, including Phoenix, you five really, outshone everyone except I guess maybe the
Oh, those fucking Order the Gauntlet bastards.
well, yeah, you really showed some initiative and hopped in where you were needed without hesitating. And he's looking at Ephraim like, "Oh yeah, I knew I was right to choose you, farmer.
What do you think about me?
You helped out, I'm pretty sure."
You did great. He shot an arrow right into the water and it did nothing. It was pretty cool though.
God, yeah. Hate it here.
I could tell you were really up in the action, and that shows a lot of bravery.
Kind of puffs up his chest a little proudly. I find Vars and I look at him and go,
And Vars doesn't care.
fuck you, Vars.
He thinks you're kissing ass because there's a teacher sitting at your table and you're not cooking.
Well, did you just come over here to tell us like how cool we are, or do you have a do you have a mission for us?
Yes and no. For now, we've decided that you aren't as ready as we'd like,
Ah,
but you are a step above everyone else here. So you'll be taken away from the other students.
Did we get to go on a super cool secret mission?
No,
oh,
Oh.
we're gonna train you.
Oh, I'm back in.
Is Frank training with us?
I mean, he is technically part of our party, so he should be included.
Frank was integral for all of our actions.
Is this true, Frank? He says, if they say so. Yeah, I
Yeah, the 6 of us are a team. That means we come as a package deal. So we all have to work together.
Yeah.
all right. If you say so. Teamwork is one of our what do they call it? Pillars.
Teamwork makes the dream work, which is my second tagline I've just decided.
Well, anyways, you're gonna be taken for training in multiple like facets, but
Ooh.
ideally we have a mission for you
Uh,
at the end of camp if you really show some improvement.
Ember is vibrating in his seat.
Ew.
Secret training missions. It doesn't have to be weird. It could just be happy vibrating.
That doesn't make it any better. Okay, so when do we start training?
Right after those French toast sticks.
Oh boy, can I get another round?
But
Yeah.
training.
We gotta make sure we're nice and full for the training.
You guys are staying after everyone else is filing out. These fine young students will be having those, and he gives you like the leftover tray of French toast sticks.
Let's go.
The rest of the week is just training with your weapons, training with your contacts, like hugging Nil.
Oh, I think I'm like passing that one hardcore. After every time we do like a fight, I hug him.
Your hugs are getting more and more powerful every day.
Whoa.
Do I train with Whacker?
No, actually.
I train with that other asshole.
You train with Vars.
That's how I learned my Colossus slaying ability, because he's one of those lanky, really tall teenagers. Basically, he's like 7'3".
That first day, you're invited into the cabin where the counselors reside, and you see Whacker in there, and it's all dark, and he's just like waiting for you.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Whacker? And I'm very like on guard.
He doesn't even like imitate. He just says, "I know you're on to me."
Yeah. So wait, so you are? It's you, Uncle? What are you doing here? Dad told me you died.
He says, "I'm not your uncle."
What?
And then he rips off his disguised self like a robe. I'm your worst nightmare.
Worst nightmare? Why is that, Uncle Bellows?
I'm surprised you remember me, honestly.
Well, I mean, yeah, you were like, I'd always hear stories about you and like the things you did, and like the few times that I remember seeing you as a kid, like, I mean, you always, I don't know, you're always coming back from some like thing that my parents would never talk about, and you just, I don't know, you just seemed really cool to me. Those cool knives. Those knives are really what sold me.
Oh yeah, and he shows you his knife belt.
Whoa. How do you fit 12 knives on that belt? Ooh, I want one of those.
Only the coolest Centaurum get them.
I can be cool. You don't know me. You haven't seen me in like 14 years.
Yeah, but your old man ain't cool.
What? Hey, my dad's all right.
He's a stick in the mud.
Well, yeah, but he's okay. I mean, he doesn't want me to adventure or anything or like do cool spy stuff, but
Did he ever tell you why?
He just said it was dangerous.
Well, it is dangerous. And if you are going to be part of this coalition, you got to get your act together.
What do you mean? What's not together about my act?
I saw you out there on the canoe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was,
Pathetic.
What do you mean pathetic? I hit it at least twice. I would have hit it more if I would have hit it more if I hadn't gotten distracted.
Oh, yeah. We'll let that be a taste of what happens to snitches.
Wait. Are you talking about me? Am I a snitch?
No, your friend.
I mean, what was he supposed to do? He's like a small little nerdy guy. That's all he could do to ask for help.
Oh, when you're out in the road, all you can count on is yourself.
And then you hear in the distance, "That's not true. You can count on us, your friends."
You especially can't count on them, your friends.
Oh, I mean, it is true. The life of a lone wolf means you have to rely on yourself.
He who travels fastest travels alone.
Let's agree to disagree for now until a case is made. I'll let my friends weigh me down a little bit more before I decide I need to pull the lone wolf act.
Well, anyway, I'm supposed to train you because they want to put you on some investigation mission.
You can see Ember just like fucking immediately eyes are alight with excitement.
You knew that girl, right? The one that went to Feather Girl Spire?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lemon Lime. I even got some information out of your Zent cohorts, or I guess your Zent employees. I saw their map, and I saw she was at the Spire. What's going on with her? Is she okay?
Probably. A weird club that hangs out over there. They ride birds all day.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool. You think they'll teach me how to ride a bird?
I don't know. Do you want to ride a bird?
I think it would be pretty cool, yeah, if I had a bird I could ride, but that's neither here nor there. What you're saying is I have to train first, and then I can ride into Feathergale Spire, ride a bird, and save the girl that I say I like.
You like her?
I think?
What do you mean you think?
I don't know. I mean, she's cute.
Is that all you got?
I mean, she's kind of hard to get along with, but she likes Ephraim, and I mean, like, I'm obviously the better candidate for romantic interest.
Ephraim. And he like looks out the window at Ephraim doing jumping jacks, or I don't know, what would Ephraim be doing in a courtyard training session?
I'm probably like running laps, but like beautifully and also smiling and like looking effortless, you know?
You're like running in slow mo, but it's everybody else is like.
I'm shouting like good, dumb, like main character things like your friends are your guiding key.
Friendship matters.
Ugh.
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, I'll be better than him. I'll be the coolest.
I sure hope so.
Anyways, show me some cool moves. Show me Krav Maga. Teach me how to fight. Ow! The fuck?
Why weren't you ready for that?
I don't know. You caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. Ow! Stop!
You could zoom into Phaleth and Peach. You guys would probably be just like out in the forest somewhere. Just hanging out, really.
We're taking a walk in the Garden of Betrayal in Game of Thrones.
Oh no.
Now we're having a beautiful stroll through the forest.
And she asks you, what do you want to do?
I want to help people.
Help them do what?
Help them help themselves so they won't be in trouble anymore.
You mean like with their taxes, or?
Whatever they need help with. I want to help them.
I can see we're going to need to focus in a little bit here, but that's no issue. I do appreciate your aesthetic, your energy.
My mom said that appearances matter and they're people's first impression of you. So if I want to be approachable, then I have to look approachable.
True enough. I think that's one of your best skills. That and that prayer thing you did to save everyone on the boat.
The Twilight Sanctuary?
That one. You shouted that out.
Oh, by the light, I do it right now, right here. No.
That's the one.
It was a prayer my mother taught me.
Where might she have learned that?
I assume when she lived with the elves.
Well, is there anything you would like to focus on?
Me?
I have my own goals for you, but what about you?
Well, really, I just want to help people, help my friends.
All right.
Really got to narrow that down.
you would eventually like pass by Barstorm with Kanashi and Phoenix.
I wave to them.
Barstorm waves back at you happily.
Oh, they're so nice.
They look to be just lounging around and not really doing anything.
Kanashi waves like he's confused, like he should probably like he sees the other ones, he sees Ephraim training or doing whatever. We're just kind of standing here.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, that's it. Like you guys are just sitting there, and Barstorm's just sitting there too with like a piece of wheat in his teeth.
So, do you know where like I came from?
Well, I picked you up near Westbridge, so probably around there. You really don't have any idea?
No, I mean the last most recent memory I have is waking up on the carriage or cart or whatever we took to get here.
Yeah, that's what you've been saying. I mean, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
I hope so.
And Phoenix is like, are we gonna find out here, sir? In this field? Yeah, lesson number 1. Patience.
I kind of I sit, an appropriate distance from him, and I get my own thing of wheat. I put it in my mouth. I try to like loosely copy what he's doing and try to be in the moment, I guess. It's not working too well.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do, Kanashi?
Well,
I mean, you're welcome to just hang around, but there's probably somebody looking for you.
yeah, I don't think I can hang around. I don't know. Maybe I should start looking where I'm from or who put me on that wagon or why I can't remember anything. I mean, I'm not strong like Ephraim is or cunning like Ember or uh, powerful like Blossom.
Well, I don't think you really have any choice. You don't have any leads yet.
I can just be, I can fill in the gaps and be what we need.
What do we need?
The rest of it.
Phoenix looks at you and Barstorm is just like, well, I guess if we're on this subject, you really just don't have any idea. I'm sure if we hit up like the local hubs, somebody's out there looking for you.
I guess it's a place to start.
Yeah, once we're done here, we'll go back to Red Larch.
I I think about that for a moment and then I just look out at the I assume that I guess we're like sitting in a field or something. Watch the wind brush the grass and the little wheat things.
It's nice. Neil's just like, keep running.
Okay, and then I'll start like crying because I've had internal monologues this whole time, and I'm like, man, I really feel like I've left out my friends, and we're not close enough, and I'm not being a good friend to everyone, and I'm not yes-anding their ideas enough, and I need to try harder and harder.
Oh no.
And I just keep motivating myself to be a better friend to my friends.
Less internal monologue, more external monologue.
Okay, I start screaming out loud, I'm a really bad friend and I'm gonna work on it harder. Then I point at each of my friends, including Phoenix and Frank, and I say, we're all gonna be best friends, just you watch and you wait, I promise. And then I go, but me and Ember and Peach are already best friends. I'm just gonna include the other ones in there. Like eventually they're gonna get up there because Peach told me you could have more than best friends. And then I start running my laps and I hug Nil, and I drink some water, and then I start running laps again.
Nobody asked, but you hear late at night, like once the sun went down, not cathartic, lethargic footfalls coming into the cabin, and friend Charkis comes in, all beaten.
Oh my God, Frank, what happened?
It was awful.
Did Vars get you? Did he dunk you in the toilet?
Oh, worse.
What could be worse?
The paladins made me train.
Oh, that's just camp activity.
It's awful.
I throw him a bottle of water and I pat him on the back and I say, you did a good job today. Look, I even see one small ounce of muscle growing on you. You're doing great. Keep it up.
He collapses on the bottom bunk.
Do you ever tell us why you're in the Order of the Gauntlet when you really seem like you don't want to be in the Order of the Gauntlet?
Well, my dad says it's good for character building. It'll toughen me up. I think he just wants me gone for 2 weeks.
Well, whether it toughens you up or not, at least it was an experience that you now have under your belt. And then Peach will walk over to him and she'll hold out her hand and she'll be like, do you want me to help your pain feel better?
What can you do for this? That he's got like this big scrape that's getting infected.
I can either use lesser restoration or heal. And I'll perform a medicine check.
Oh, that's good enough to patch up campsite wounds.
Whenever Peach goes to patch up someone's wounds, she always somehow has a nurse's hat on. Yeah, it mysteriously disappears as soon as she's done healing.
Whoa,
Does that feel better?
that feels a lot better.
She'll pat him on the head, kind of condescendingly, but she doesn't think so.
He doesn't mind. But then he lays back down and he just thinks tomorrow's going to be the exact same.
You should try thinking about doing ice baths.
It's okay. Let's just wait on that. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Good night. Dies.
Listen, Frank, I know that you're not having a great time here, but I'm glad that you came on this venture. You've taught me a lot about hydras and rocks and other stuff that I have never heard of before that you're really smart about. So you might not be having a great time, but I'm having a great time here with you.
Come the last day of camp, you are once again gathered with all of your mentors, and everyone else has kind of been like taken home. They all left together, including Vars Carson, and they exchanged their their addresses and phone numbers
God damn it.
Phone numbers.
What's a phone?
for when phones are invented. But you guys are left. Yeah, you're all gathered in the big long cabin. Neil says, "Well, I think you guys have shown some improvement. You're definitely better than you were at the start of this week." And he looks at Frencharkus, who is actually like building
Oh,
muscle
shit.
because he was at such a lack. Vile Bellows is like, "Yeah, speak for your own."
Oh, wait, you're not in Whacker disguise anymore? Why were you in Whacker disguise to begin with?
To test you, but also I didn't want people to know I was way out here. It's a lot easier to disguise yourself as a Kenku than a halfling. People don't ask Kenku any questions.
Well, with our training, are we ready for our mission now?
Well, as ready as you're gonna get. Peach, you also know Druidcraft now.
Whoa.
You can grow peaches.
Hey, why didn't you teach me a cool move like that?
I taught you how to fight.
But
I taught you the dodge action.
let's test it right now. Attack me with disadvantage.
Oh, that is better.
Now I have become the master.
Well, anyway, what we are working on here, in coinciding with the camp and all, we have heard a bunch of news lately that a delegation from Mirabar has disappeared, and I think you know a little bit about it, but we're here to fill you in all the juicy details. Well, we know they disappeared around Veliard, but we've been here, so we haven't been able to gather much info since. So, your job as our new initiates is to go investigate this. You could start in Red Larch.
You said people have been missing in Beliard? And then she'll look at Phalith and she'll be like, Sensei, didn't you say mysterious graves were popping up in the Somber Hills?
Yes, I did. I completely forgot about that. I was having too much fun.
What does the Mirabar delegation do?
Well, let me tell you.
Oh no. Never mind.
I mean, I don't know. What do they do?
Well, we know they were there was a group of different members from all of our factions traveling together to Summit Hall.
We can go talk to Larman Greenboot.
Oh yeah. He's one that said about the gravestones.
Shepherd, the mad shepherd.
The crazy guy.
The town drunk.
Yeah.
My father says that people that crazy have to be drunk.
Otherwise, how do they function?
Most are. Your father sounds like a wise man.
All right then, let's go back to Red Larch. Do you guys give us a ride or?
Yes, we give you a ride.
Okay, cool.
Along the ride, Barstholm takes. I guess you guys are all riding together, all the wagon stuff.
Yeah.
But Barstholm finds Kanashi and Phoenix at some point. He says, "There's more to this thing. We Harpers are interested because the delegation included a renowned field dwarf historian. He was transporting his collection of manuscripts, and we can't let those disappear or fall into the wrong hands. His name was Bruldenthar. Lord's Alliance nil. He says, Zephyr, I need to tell you something.
Okay, but like a secret, right?
Yes, very secret. Don't let anybody know.
Let me get out my secret notebook.
There was 3 important diplomats from cities of the Alliance that were leading the delegation. There was a moon elf, a shield dwarf, and a human noble. And these diplomats are important, but each one carries a secret coded into a. They have secret coded documents that have to be recovered at all costs. And Peach, Phaela tells you, says, there is another reason that we're so concerned about this delegation. There was a moon elf named Terrasil, and she was taking a pouch of magical seeds, the Abbey at Golden Fields. When planted, they're supposed to become a magical grove. And a Zentarum.
Yeah, what's my secret mission?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
You and your secret missions. This isn't a secret. Everybody knows about this.
Oh. Okay. What's my boring normal mission?
The only reason I care, the only reason we care, is because this is an opportunity to win over the gratitude of these other guys. And if we save this delegation, we get some gratitude there too. Politics is all about having somebody owe you a favor. So we're just providing a helping hand.
Huh. Yeah, I don't see any problems with that. Yeah, it seems alright. Yeah, just normal on the up and up.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
And my friend said that I couldn't trust the Zentarum.
Okay, we're at Red Lodge. You do see the Feather Girls fire as you pass by.
Lean out and see if I can see Lemon Lime.
No, you can see it, and you see there are the birds that fly around, and you can't help but wonder how Lemon Lime is doing.
If only there was a cutscene that could show
Oh
me.
wow, there's a cutscene. You see through the great big windows of this. I think it's like 200-foot tower lined with marble. You zoom into like an office, I guess. But Lemon Lime comes in to greet her mentor, a 50-year-old human male. She says, "The mail for you, sir, or Lord Commander." He says, thank you. Have all the preparations been made for the anniversary feast? He says, yes. We should have food arriving soon. It'll all be prepared on time, as planned. Good. Definitely nothing evil going on here. She says, as always, sir. And she walks away. It's been 2 weeks since you've been to Red Larch. Yeah, your parents are all waiting for you there. Except for Kanashi and friend Charkus.
Right, where's your dad?
Oh my god, you can't just ask someone about their dad.
Oh, can I not?
I mean, what if they don't have one? Trust me, it's really awkward.
I'm sorry for your loss.
He's probably just at work. It's fine.
Oh. You want to hang out with my dad?
Actually, Frank, I think I know someone that you get along with really well, and I'll take him to the bank and I'll introduce him to what that kid's name.
Piran, that's right. He seems to know him already. It's like, hey, Piran. It's like, hey, Frank, how was camp?
Oh wow, see, I just knew there was a connection there already.
Terrible. It was just exercise the whole time. I almost died in a river. As I told you, you should have stayed at the bank. Nothing bad ever happens at the bank.
So how did you guys know each other?
we go to the chess club. Do you want to have any interactions with your parents? Because Ember's parents are there. Mr. Ivy is there.
I would say that Peach's father actually took time out of his busy work schedule to see his daughter home along with Mr. Ivy, which Peach will be absolutely ecstatic for, and she'll run up to her father and hug him around the waist, and he'll pick her up and swing around in the air.
And he says, hello. He says, oh, I've missed you so much. How was camp?
Oh, it was absolutely wonderful, Father. I learned so many things, and I've learned more about my abilities as a powerful member of the Blossom family, and I have learned more about myself in so far as what I want to do to help people, and that's become stronger.
I admire you every day. Show me. What have you learned?
She will druid craft a peach.
Ah! Astounding. My daughter, everybody.
Isn't it wonderful, Father? And then she'll whirl around and show it to Mr. Ivy and look at him with glittering eyes.
Absolutely delicious. I've never seen quite a vibrant peach grow in this area.
But Mr. Ivy, there's a vibrant peach right here. And she'll point to herself.
Everyone else is looking at you like,
That family's weird.
the 1%, am I right?
And then she'll link her arms with Mr. Ivy on one side and her father on the other, and let's go home. I need to tell Mother about my adventures.
And Phalith is just like, okay, well, I'll be at the Swinging Sword. Bye.
Oh, Peach will stop mid-stride, whirl around, run over and hug Phalith. I'll do my best, Sensei. And then she'll run back and link arms back up with her father and Mr. Ivy.
She doesn't know how to process this feeling. It's something like pride. She's never had a student so impressive.
Oh.
She's just like, okay, I'll be at the Swinging Sword.
Is Vile here?
You noticed he didn't get off the wagon with everyone.
I'll ask Kanashi and Frank, like, hey, since your dads aren't here, do you want to hang out with my dad?
I mean, sure.
We could have dinner or something. I'll bring them over to my parents. Like, I'm going to take on the look as if I've gone through 2 years of off-camera training. Be like, I've seen a lot of the world, Dad. I've grown as a man.
He says, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. My son, the thug.
What do you mean? I'm not a thug. I'm a respectful man.
I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to work
Oh,
and have
well,
all
I've
of this
gotta do-
behind us.
Well, I've got
Absolutely no more connections with the Zentarum. A happy life, crime
It is
free.
impossible. It is impossible to talk with you. Mom, Dad, I'm bringing over my friends for dinner tonight. This is Kanashi and this is Frank.
I'll put my hand out. I'll go. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ember's dad.
Ember's mom is also like, he has friends. Look, it's wonderful. Okay, you guys are more than welcome. Come over.
Yeah, this is Kanashi. I don't really know what's going on with him. This is Frank. I don't really know what's going on with him. You're up to. I mean, the house is sized for halflings, so you might have like some hard time standing in some places.
Oh yeah,
but,
that's right.
The table's pretty alright. And then we all get inside. The two humans have to like kind of crouch over even when they sit
Can
down.
serve you on the patio.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to accommodate for us. We're the guests.
Mom,
What?
what's for dinner? What's for dinner?
Well, now that I know I'm making dinner for, was it 5? Peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Boo.
Don't worry. I'm sure Frank and I don't eat a lot. You know, I gave half my food to Ember when we were at camp. So.
Oh, you know what? There's actually a cake that they have in this town. Crumble cake. I'll make a nice batch of crumble cake.
That sounds good. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mrs. Cole.
Crumble cake is much maligned, but hearty food, useful on the trail. Baked loaves of turkey, wildfowl scraps, nuts, and chopped roots and greens, mixed in a chickpea mash. It's bland, but it will fill you up for the road.
It's got so many different things. How is it bland? I add salt to it. The secret ingredient is salt.
Okay, and then your father, Ephraim, he extends his hand out for a handshake.
I hug him.
He goes in for the hug. He says, oh, son, I missed you.
I missed you so much, Pa. That 2 weeks away was too long. But I'm afraid it's probably going to be longer because I now have a mission.
A mission? Doing what?
Yeah, we have to go find some people that are lost.
That girl, Lemon Lime, she's still...
No, not her. I don't. She's technically not lost. We know where she is. She's at that spire. Feather Gale Spire. Yeah.
Well, I have to inform somebody. They've been looking for her for 2 weeks.
I thought everyone already knew.
I think the important people already know, and that's our factions. Not our parents.
I mean, we can go find her on our way to. Where are we going?
Her parents have been worried sick. They're bleeding their savings trying to find her. They're selling crumble cake every day.
Well, the crumble cake is pretty good. I personally like it without salt, but I guess if you want to get a little, festive, you could have some salt. But yeah, we're gonna be going on a mission to save some people that are lost.
All right, make us proud.
I will, and then I hug him, I hug my mom, and I go hug each of the goats one by one. And after like 4 hours of doing that, I go to bed.
You're all hugged out.
Yeah, I'm exhausted and still full of French toast sticks.
You guys are free to start wherever you like. I have
Well, we can talk to Larman Greenboot.
Well, I agree with Peach. I think our first lead to follow should be the crazy fellow.
the crazy fellow. Larman Greenboot, who hangs out at Gaelker's. Gaelker's is a seedy wooden building. Serves as Red Larch's tools and goods shop. It's a barber and an unofficial second tavern. It's just really a hangout spot. Inside, there's a cluttered shop full of lounging customers, most of them men in no particular hurry to be waited on, with old hair clippings trodden underfoot.
All right, Peach. You sound like you're taking the lead on this mission. What's the first move?
Oh, do we see Larman Greenboot?
I'm right here.
Hi, Mr. Larman.
Hello, young girl. Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
No, Peach will trot on over to him. So I heard you've been citing some interesting things in the Somber Hills.
Oh, yes, the graves. I've been telling everybody. Everybody. I have an announcement to make, and they're like, shut up.
No, let the man speak.
These people, they're callous and cold. In the Somber Hills, I found these mysterious graves maybe 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago, and then she'll look. She'll exchange a look with the other party members.
Were there any names on these graves?
No, not that I could tell, but they were fresh. Well, they were fresh when I saw them. Now they're about 2 weeks old.
So the graves are still there?
Yes, I would say so. I don't always venture that way, but I could lead you to it if you would like.
Yeah.
But first, let me ask them more questions.
Do they have the name Mirabar Delegation on them?
The Mirabar delegation. Everyone's talking about them.
Yes,
News.
but back to the graves.
The graves, yes, in the Somber Hills.
He starts wailing.
Wait, are the graves related to the missing people? Or are these two separate things?
Well, Peach's theory is that they are related because Belliard is on the outskirts of Somber Hills.
Oh, so we'd have to go that way anyway. Perfect. I say we just go look at them and see what's up.
Yeah. Do you have any ominous feelings about these graves? Like something, supernatural?
Supernatural. You mean
Mhm.
like ghost?
There's a crack of thunder out of nowhere, and it's like bright as day.
No, supernatural. No, not in all my time if I dealt with ghosts. But it is very unusual, I think.
How many graves were there?
There were 4.
We need to see these stones. All right, this investigation is proceeding smoothly. Now we can head straight to the Somber Hills and check out these.
Well, no, we have to pick up Phoenix and Frankie first.
Oh yeah, but I mean on the way.
Wait, was this the only lead we had? Can we just investigate in general? Like, just investigate?
Yeah, you can ask for rumors and things. Who do you ask? You see all the townspeople.
I'm very friendly and charming, so people already know me, and I'm just gonna kind of like, wander up to some people, be like, "Hey guys, so I don't know if you know this, but I recently joined the Lord's Alliance, finger guns, and we're currently investigating the disappearance of the Mirror Bar delegation. Have you guys heard anything about that?"
Have we heard anything? That's all everybody in this town talks about.
Have you heard about anything other than the Mirabar Delegation?
That girl that's been missing. Not a lot of people going missing lately.
Yeah, well, I only care about the delegation right now. I mean, I care about Live and Lime, but that's my main focus is the delegation.
Well, then you should know that they were last seen in Belliard. Well, okay, these are some people from the Swinging Sword telling you that they just came from there, and the delegation now it's like kind of seeming they never reported back into their next stop, which was the Summit Hall.
Okay, well, that's basically information I already knew. So thank you for everything. And I shake their hands. And I go back to the group and I say, "Guys, I got nothing."
Don't worry, I'll collect information, specifically from the homeless.
It'll cost you. What do you got?
I got a gold piece and a bit of lint and a bit of crumble cake.
I'll take that cake.
Gold's no good out here.
That's good cake.
Thanks. I add salt to it.
I can tell the difference. It's way better.
Yeah, no, because it's so bland on its own.
Yeah, all the crumble cake I've had is terrible.
It's weird because it's like it's a wide variety mix between a lot of tasty things.
Yeah, but people want it to last on the road, so they don't try to keep it fresh or anything.
But anyways, what can you tell me about rumors?
There were 4 new grapes.
Damn it! You're useless to me.
No, so I've heard a dozen beautiful old books written in Dwarvish showed up in the cargo of a shady keelboat skipper in Womford.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with investigation for the Mirabar delegation, so that's gonna be one I table for the old records. Even if though it's in town, I'll get back up with the rest of the party and be like, all right, are we ready to pick up Frank and Phoenix and head on to the Sumber Hills? Let's go.
Okay, are you taking Larman?
Shepherds are wise in the ways of the world, Ephraim. They've seen things that we can't dare dream of.
You go with them and you get to meet all of his sheep.
I am so excited about the sheep.
There's 44 of them.
What are their names? I introduce myself to each one individually. I hug them. I pet them. I tell them they're all beautiful.
Well, that one's Thunder. That one's
Okay.
Buster.
Okay.
That one's Pound.
Yes.
This little guy's Bullet.
Oh.
I don't know what a bullet is. Phineas, Satin, Basil, Striker, Scruffy, Rambo, Fluff, Dodge, Impact, Cobalt, Butters, Rowan, Nibbler. You get the idea.
There's a lot of sheep.
Butters is the best name.
I love all of these sheep. If you ever need someone to pet sit for you, let me know.
Well, these sheep are very nice and all, but I mean, we're burning daylight here, old man.
On a barren hilltop a few miles from Red Larch, you find 4 freshly dug shallow graves. The earth scraped out for the holes is piled nearby, although hastily gathered stones cover the graves.
Are we gonna dig up these graves? Cause
We might have to. Although, does anybody know like a defining feature of these Mirabar folks?
yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. Starts digging.
Give me athletics checks.
Oh
no.
no, we can't dig up a grave.
I was gonna start digging, but then I got really sad thinking about these lives of these dead people and how they can't live anymore, and it got really emotional for Ephraim.
These rocks are heavy.
With your rolls, you were able to get the graves dug. You just get points of exhaustion.
Oh,
Aaron gets 2.
Oh no.
All right, you find 1 male dwarf dressed in artisan robes, 1 female human warrior dressed in a black surcoat with a red axe, 1 male human warrior dressed in a black cloak with strange stony armor, or 1 male human in a white robe with black feathers at the shoulders.
No elf, but I'm interested in the dwarf.
You can tell that all died from either arrow wounds or crushing blows.
I would like to look at the nearby surroundings. Now, I know it's been 2 weeks, but maybe there's some kind of like left behind tracks or like maybe.
You're able to find with your exhausted self a confused collection of tracks, a few broken arrows, a discarded javelin, and a tattered gray cloak. And you have a good view of the surrounding hills from this vantage point. Several miles to the west, you can make out the tiny outline of Red Larch and the thin, dark line marking the long road. Several miles to the north, you see a slender old tower circled by large birds. Nothing else is around here.
It looks like there's signs of a struggle here. This gray cloak. I start waving it around. Ooh. But then the tracks are just kind of all over the place. Hard to really pin down to like one direction. Oh, we'll table that in. So it looks like these people were attacked. We still don't have anything that identifies them in a particular way.
We don't, but maybe our benefactors do. Well, why don't we continue our investigation and I'll send a missive to my sensei and the others at the Swinging Sword. Peach will write up her findings and then she will hand it to Larman Greenboot with a piece of gold, and she'll ask him politely to deliver this to her sensei. Peach will lightly tap her mace on his head. Bonk. And she'll say, by the blessing of the goddess, Twilight Boon, model Taurus. And not Taurus, Ursa. And then a glittering of stars appears before him. And she'll say, please head back within the hour.
So he will nod and say, I'll do that.
She'll wave, and I guess we're going to the spire?
We gotta go say hi to Lemon Lime.
Ugh, Peach is suddenly uninterested.
Did we only look at one corpse?
I was just looked at the dwarf. I didn't look at anyone else.
Oh,
I only looked at the dwarf.
We should take a look at the other bodies before we head out.
Oh yeah, the other people have names, passports, IDs.
Oh wow. Anything to tie them to the place of their birth.
investigation over. I'll investigate one of the bodies.
I'll investigate the other.
I'll investigate the other.
I'm tired.
You notice that one of
Oh, yeah.
them is dressed with strange stony armor. That one you find a marking on
Marking on the armor or the body?
the armor.
Yeah. Black Earth symbol.
Do I know anything about that symbol? Is it familiar?
None of you know the symbol.
Peach will draw it down as part of her investigation.
And you find on the woman, female human, warrior dressed in a black surcoat, she has a symbol of a red axe.
Oh, I thought you said she had a red axe. She has a symbol of a red axe?
I think she has both. It's written weird. The red axes seem to be important to her.
Does she have anything else on her? Do these people have anything on them?
No,
Could I take the axe?
sure. She's not using it.
Naji, you can't steal from the dead.
I'm not stealing. I'm not gonna keep it. We're gonna investigate this next town, right? What if somebody's seen this lady with a red axe? They recognize her.
So you're going to use the axe to try to jog their memory?
Not physically, but but yes, that's the idea.
But then you have to lug that axe around. Can't you just like tell them what it looks like? And then you have to like rebury it. Unless you want the axe. I mean, I'm not gonna judge.
I don't need an axe, but I just thought it would be a good idea to, use it as a tool.
True. Take the axe.
Only if you promise to return it.
I swear that once this mission is over, I will go back and rebury this axe with the rightful owner.
Peach will high five your hand and she'll be like, okay.
Is that legally binding? Is that
Mm-hmm.
okay? I guess I will put a red axe in my inventory.
I think at this point we've investigated what there is because we did the environment and we looked at each of the bodies. We just did a bad job at our checks, but we took note of the important things. Let's go to Feathergale Spire.
Feathergale Spire rises from a pillar of rock high into the air, the tallest point for miles. Built from white limestone and embellished with marble, the spire resembles a gleaming sword that pierces the sky. The gatehouse faces the opposite cliff, its drawbridge the only apparent point of entry. Tall, wide windows encompass the bottom level of the tower, absent only on the gatehouse side. A circle of open stalls ring the tower's foundation where it meets the rock. Above each stall, the sculpture of a hippogriff, in flight, leaps from the tower space. And beneath Feathergale Spiral to the east, a wide, gusty canyon yawns through the hills. That's what the Sighing Valley is. So you guys approach on a very steep incline up to this tower that is only approachable via gate or drawbridge.
Do they have like a door knocker or a doorbell?
The moat itself is a gap of 20 feet, separating the ledge where the path ends from the closed drawbridge on the Feathergale Spire side. The space between the cliff's edge and the gatehouse drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon. Near the ledge, a brass bell hangs from a wooden post.
Ding a 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 ding. Hey!
Okay. On the other side, you see a small window open, and a familiar green-haired girl pops her head out. Hello?
Lemon Lime. Hey! How you doing? Are you good? It's been a while.
Hold on. And she goes back inside. Before you see the drawbridge start to lower, and she comes out as it's like automatically lowering very slowly, and she's just like looking at you, waiting for it to come down, and it becomes very awkward.
Do you guys think she's like doing all right? You think she's good?
Looks fine to me.
I think she got a little taller.
You do notice that she's wearing a very flamboyant outfit, kind of a uniform with many feathers and like a pointed hat.
I like your hat.
The drawbridge drops down and she moves to meet you and she says, "Thank you, Ephraim."
I like it too. I think it's pretty cool.
I'm sure you do.
How have you been, Lemon Lime? We haven't seen you in what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Not since the that day.
That day.
Summer camp tryouts.
But that's okay, because I found my own place here.
How's it treating you?
It's good. You know, I think it's much better than anything that those other factions could have given me.
What do they do here? What have you been up to?
We fly.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Yeah, these guys are great. They have all these hippogriffs and vultures, and we just fly all day and have fun.
Wow.
Vultures.
Vultures. Giant vultures.
Nature's holiest bird.
Sure.
Can I ask you a question, Lemon Lime?
Yeah, of course.
So if you're flying all the time, how come you haven't flown back to see your parents? They really miss you, you know.
You see her get a sour face. Well, I mean, truth be told, I have flown back to see them, but not to meet them.
Well, I mean, maybe you should meet them because they're really sad.
Yeah, it's just part of the summer camp experience. That's all I wanted.
Well, the 2 weeks are over, so technically, like, summer camp's over.
Yeah, like we all went back and met our parents, and like if anything, they were upset to see us come back because they knew their kids were back. I think with your parents, I think they really want to see you. I mean, it's cool that you found a place here, but I don't know, maybe stop by and like see your parents and tell them that you're doing okay and that you found a thing you like.
I'll think about it.
Will she?
It's none of your business.
I mean, actually, it is our business. We're friends. Like, friends worry about friends. So we're worried about you, and we want to make sure that you're okay. Then you're with good company.
I am. In fact, why don't you come in and meet the Lord Commander?
Well, we're kind of busy, actually.
Okay, well, you don't have to come in.
Maybe I won't.
Yeah, we kind of have a thing to do.
A thing to do? Like what? That's right. You guys all join factions. It's great. You have your own army of friends.
I mean, I prefer to say party, but I guess army is accurate. But when we come back, we can stop by and visit you again.
But the 10th anniversary feast of the Feathergill Knights, it's tonight. You can't miss that.
We can actually.
Yeah, I definitely can.
Belliard will always be there.
And next year will be the 11th. We'll come up for the 11th.
That's all a year from now.
But we already have prior engagements. We can't just like cancel our prior engagements for a sudden invite. I mean, as much as I would love to go to a feast, especially if y'all have French toast sticks, that would be great.
But Wolf has information about our mission.
Do you think she knows it? Do you know anything about some missing people, Lemon Lime?
Yeah, we found some dead guys.
Ooh, gross.
Do you know anything about the Mirror Bar delegation?
What's that?
All right, let's go. It was good seeing you, Lemon Lime. I hope you have a good feast. And I start to walk away.
She starts crying.
I've already experienced this.
Guy, we can't just leave her crying.
Why not?
I think we can, Ember.
But
It seems like it's been done before.
Lemon Lime, do you want to come with us to go to Bellaran?
Belliard.
Sorry.
I have to stay here.
Why? Why do you have to stay here?
Because it's the 10th anniversary feast.
So?
We don't have time to partake in revelry. We have a mission to accomplish.
You've only been here for 2 weeks and you've known us your whole life. Like, we're not more important than a feast for one day. Can I, like, persuade her with that?
No, because you just kind of hurt her.
How?
You walked away from her. Her only friends that she had all her life.
If we were her friends, why didn't she? No, we're not that close, I guess. But wait, can I not use her crush on me to be like, hey, you could come with us?
No, you keep stepping on her.
What do you mean?
what do you mean? I agree. She's kind of been stepped on.
If we can't persuade her, maybe we can goad her.
We can goad her. Oh, I like where this is going.
Okay, what do you? Hold on, we have to have a we have to have a real friend party huddle.
Oh shit. Okay, Amber. Sorry, Amber. Ephraim. I don't know her as well as you guys do, and I'm kind of new to this friends thing. It kind of seems like she needs us to stay here.
I think she's just really sad.
She can be sad with us somewhere else.
But
Like, who cares if it's we all turned 10 once. It was nothing special.
I don't know. I just feel bad about leaving her here. She seems kind of vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm not trying to abandon her. I'm saying we should bring her.
Ember, we don't have time to stay here.
Frank, what do you think?
Yeah, and what about you, Phoenix?
She seems really sad. Would be around the time that this group has their 10th anniversary.
What do you? What? How would you know that?
And they've been here for 10 years.
We do their legal paperwork.
Yeah, the flamboyant, what are they called? The Feather Guild Knights filed all their
DBA and
their DBA and their tax associations.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And they've had a couple lawsuits for vehicle injuries, but
maybe we did get something in the mail, but I don't remember being invited. I think it's an adult-only party. We're not adults.
well, she just invited you.
Yeah, she's there.
We
She's
don't
not an
have
adult.
time to stay here. And then Peach will whirl around and she'll march up towards Lemon Lime.
Still crying, trying to pick herself up.
She'll plant her fists on her hips and she'll glare down at Lemon Lime. And she's going to say, "We're going, Lemon Lime. You can stay here and revel with your Feathergale brethren, but you are invited to come with us."
No, thank you.
Fine.
Bye.
I didn't think you could handle it anyway. This is why you ran away to the tower, because you always run away from things.
Oh shit.
Not anymore. I'm staying with the Feather Guild Knights.
Well, then stay.
Because I have loyalty.
Do you?
Yes, then she starts stomping back across the gate.
Peach will stomp in the opposite direction.
Lemon Lime, you can't say things about loyalty when the reason we're leaving is because we have to be loyal to the thing we already said we were going to do.
I can't hear you. And she's raising the gate
Oh my
very
God.
slowly and awkwardly.
I think she's suggesting we're not loyal to her.
Loyalty goes both ways, Ember. Our path leads us to Belliard.
Yeah.
Listen, Ember, she's gonna be here. We can visit her. Or you can visit her, because I'm so done with her. Oh my god.
I'm not done with her, but I'm just confused of her motives.
All right, well, let's get a cutscene while you walk away down the hill. Okay, well, you go into the gatehouse where Lord Commander finds Lemon Lime crying, and he's like, "What's the matter? You seem quite upset. I haven't seen you this upset since you left Red Larch." And she's like, "My friends from Red Larch didn't want to come to the feast, and I just miss them so much.
You shady fucking bitch.
I didn't expect them, and I don't want this to seem like grooming."
Oh no!
How do I present this in a way where she's being?
He's awkwardly 10 feet away, and he's just like, I don't want to touch you.
Okay, well, he stays 10 feet away. He says, there. It's all right to miss your friends, but just know you're serving a higher purpose here. Jan Sieben is all that matters now. And she's just like, yeah, that'll Jan Sieben. Of course, I was just misguided for a second, distracted. It won't happen again.